Hello, hello, everyone. This is Koi here for a of gratitude, giving a peace of mind to at least that one person at a time. I have a new little setup right now. Didn't feel like doing it at my desk. I have some stuff on my desk, so I kind of wanted to take it to the floor and let's see if I feel more grounded here. I kind of do. Thank you for those that come in, all the time. Thank you for my subscribers that are here. Hey, hey, creative souls. For those that are new here, I'd like to tell you that you just walked into a chakra reading. I love to do them on the new moon and the full moon. Yes, I am a moon child, and it's just a great way to really ground myself, really figure out what energy is going on within me and as well as the collective. I do these as personal readings, so if you're interested in understanding your own energy system, the chakra system, or also interested in getting some type of chakra meditation, what I like to call it, healing and helping you align better on your journey wherever you're at, check out the links below for my services. So, do I have any other announcements? No. I have my new workbook still, Creative Soul. I'm finishing up the affirmation workbook, and I will be having some dates soon for my workshop. So if you are interested, check those links below. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. I have a new card deck too, which I'm excited to use. But yeah, let's begin. Let's start with the chakras. What's going on with this chakra energy during this new moon? What's the collective energy in spirit? Let's begin. All right, give me one card. There we go. We just saw on the back of the card, this is miracle. Can you guys see? I hope you can. All right. Confusion. So this is all about the crown chakra, and this one, it's gray to represent white light. Sometimes I represent that as neutral, but this is confusing, y'all. I have a lot of light in this room right now, and I don't know if you can see it, so I'm just gonna bring it on up. Confusion. A lot of times when the crown chakra is overactive, or under, it will bring a lot of confusion to the mind. The crown chakra definitely deals with the spiritual connection between you and the divine. But it also, every chakra does tap into the energy of specific organs that you have in your body. And if I'm not mistaken, your brain is an organ, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And your brain, it has a lot of activities. Your mental, it also has logic, intuition. It has so many things that a lot of us don't even know how to explain, honestly. But one thing for sure, spirit knows what's going on. The mind is said to be, I'm lost for words. I know what I was going to say, but I feel like I don't know how to say it right now. And this is kind of the vibe here. It's like, shoot, maybe my crown chakra may be, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's also about, again, connecting with spirit. Like if you see right here, this is spirit, and it's like, it's holding it like, yo, I'm here. I'm here. Don't get bogged down by, anger, other people's emotions, feelings, fear, doubt, worry, all those emotions, energy in motion, right? Don't let it confuse you or become too overwhelming, where you're at overly stimulated, or just forget to connect with spirit, forget to connect with the divine. Because at the end of the day, I don't really like to say if you're spiritual, because honestly, we're all spiritual beings, but I want to say at the end of the day, if you don't tap into your own spirit, if you don't tap into the spiritual energy that is surrounding us, connect with the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, there's always going to be like a disconnect because there's a need to balance things. Just like with chakras, the crown chakra at the top, connecting to higher realms, higher spirituality, and then that root chakra at the bottom, connecting to the earth, the ground. There's more chakras, of course. I don't know. I feel like someone that's watching this knows about more chakras. But yeah, at the end of the day, I like to keep it simple for right now with the 7 main chakras that are in tune with our own body. All right. So let's see what else I like to pick from my gratitude card deck. Let's pick 2 quotes here that could back this up. I made these card decks. If you guys don't know, of course, I'm talking to my newcomers, my new viewers, my new supporters, wink, wink, that are watching this, okay? Do one more shuffle. And pick this one. All right. I don't know why. Many times I don't like doing the back of the deck, but this one just says this, and it just fits us so much, especially for those that are in the on the east coast of the United States. We had some storms going on, and this one says these storms that you are going through are only trying to wash you clean. So go figure, right? So we have here gratitude. Gratitude turns what you already have into enough. Ashe. And don't let your happiness, don't let your happiness be defined by others that don't understand you. Okay, so I was talking about self-doubt, right? Confusion. Many times we have this self-doubt. It stems from confusion. And you're confused because you don't know how divine you are. You don't know how bomb-ass you are, okay? I had to snap for that one. Gratitude definitely turns what you have into enough. I know myself, I'm trying to break free from being a worrywart. I'm a recovering people pleaser. There's a couple of things that I could actually put on the table for you all. I'm not perfect, no way, shape, or form. But I will tell you that doing this, connecting with my spirit, tapping into my spirituality really helps me gain balance and obtain wisdom and other knowledge that we all have within, as within, so without, as above, so below. Come on, y'all. Earth is paradoxical here. I just really need to let y'all know this. If you're not feeling the vibe, find a vibe that you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you don't know the vibe, you got to tune in. You got to check in. And many times we get caught up in so many worldly things, right? Worldly things, I used to say, like, why do they say worldly? Like, aren't we supposed to be here on this earth? But worldly is kind of like getting caught in overly thinking that you can control everything here on earth. You have the power to do all this stuff, like man makes this and da-da-da-da. Yes, we are co-creators. Of course we are. But at the same time, we're all here for a specific purpose that is chosen within your soul and connected to the divine energy. Point blank, period. One source energy, that key energy, that chi energy. You know what I'm saying? And gratitude opens your heart. Your heart, as I've read, and I choose to believe because there's so many different theories. But at the end of the day, a lot of these theories usually are all saying the same thing. If you know, and if you're trying to find truth, the true usually always shines through, okay? And now y'all got me rhyming in here, so I must be channeling something. Gratitude helps you really tune in. You have everything you need. Many times we get caught up in the worldly things, of consuming so much stuff and thinking we need all these other things and getting turned off of our path of what we're really chosen to be walking in the first place. And since baby young, You know, we have these caretakers that are, I don't want to say supposed to, but their role here is to help guide us to that true north, you know, stay on the path. And when we reach that maturity of connecting with the divine, understanding that, you know, each chakra pretty much lights up, you know, opens up to a specific point that really helps you connect with that. And many times, you know, in this society, y'all know, like, this stuff is distorted, man. But it only gets really distorted when you lose your way from your true north, from your true soul, and from your own spirit. Point blank, period. You know, this is what I choose to believe, but I also do feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I am connected with, you know, a bigger part of things, and I'm not trying to define and put anybody in a box. But like I said, the true stands and shines through. And don't let your happiness be defined by people that don't understand you. This is a lesson, a life lesson that I have learned for 30 odd years, and I'm still trying to learn right now, that at the end of the day, if I'm worried about everything going on outside me that has nothing to do with what I'm aligned with, what my purpose is, it's going to catch me off kilter. It makes me unbalanced every time, and I have to tune in, especially with me being highly sensitive to energy, you know, and that took me a while to understand myself. But know thyself so you can understand and be grounded in yourself, in your body, in your humanity. All right, it's time to move on. So I'm going to talk about the higher self and the lower self here. And you know, what's pretty much kind of hiding in the shadows type of thing. You know, our shadows aren't really spooky. It can be spooky when you have the light off and, you know, you're afraid of what goes bump in the night. But when you turn on the light, or when you find that light, many times it's not as scary as it is. But you gotta, you know, you gotta connect with this, because the crown, like I was saying with the brain, there's so much, like they say we use like 5% of our brain. Like, go figure. You know what I'm saying? That's like you being contained to like maybe 3 inches of a corner of your house, and that's just that, depending how big your house or apartment is, and you just don't really move. Like, are you serious? Or even better yet, like that's like you being an ant, in one ant in your apartment or house, and your house is your brain. Like, you have, can you really explore all of it? I'm not going to use the book today. So I'm going to grab just one. I don't want to pop out, y'all. You know I love pop outs, but I'm actually going to really tap in, dive into my intuition here. Let's pick a card for, let's pick a card. If I need more, I'll pick another one. But let's pick that card for the shadow side. And let's pick this card for the higher mind, higher self, God, body, okay? All right, that one didn't want to come in. I should have took that one, right? Oh, God. Spirit will lead me. Okay. All right. I kind of am feeling this ground stuff, but actually I don't really like the comfortability. Might need a little pillow down here. Anyway, don't mind me, y'all. Let's get into this. Let me get 3 cards for the higher mind. Okay. Get one more card, please. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. And let's get the lower self for the card, please. Yep. All right. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay. This is a little bit, I just automatically heard gluttony. Yeah, not greed, gluttony. I mean, it's similar, right? I don't know. So let's start with the lower mind here. This energy here is a lot of confusion. I feel that with the 9 of Cups, you know, the 9 of Cups does talk about, you know, feeling emotionally satisfied Can you see this? Because this is holographic or shiny, whatever. Feeling emotionally satisfied, but like, being pleased with yourself, knowing that like, all right, like I made this. It's almost like trophies in the background, right? But sometimes, we feel ourselves a little bit too much. And I think here we're feeling ourselves a little bit too much here because the devil is involved. And the devil definitely talks about lies and greed. The devil just could be helpful in certain situations. You see my fingers, certain situations, just like your ego, right? But when your ego is not like tamed, you're pretty much attached to one, your lower self, your lower mind, that just lower vibes. And two, you're attached to things, people, places, and things that honestly you more than likely don't need and aren't serving for your highest good, are keeping you stuck in certain things here. Now, this may be pertaining to work or collaborations here because we have the Three of Pentacles. I also have a whole bunch of pentacles here, so I'm going to talk to my creative souls that are creativepreneurs, entrepreneurs, or whatnot right now. Get out of your mind. Oh yes, this just came through, y'all. So I just finished working with some of my I do feel like that, I rock with them. They definitely kindred spirits. And someone I had a class and it said lose your mind, find your soul, and I love it. I just really want to create something that literally says the same thing. A similar vibe. I wish I could show you the picture. I'm kind of going to just take it and do my own thing with it. But anyway, it's like the people that my entrepreneurs, my creativepreneurs, those that are really trying to do something, I think that we may be focused on monetary value or being around certain people, that you think may make you look good, but it's really, the lower mind. You're attaching yourself to this belief that's really not serving you. Okay, I can attest to this. That's why I'm saying this. For others, I just kind of think that there's like some type of perfectionist here going on. I think I should put these cards. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all can see this, but we'll talk about these cards and the shadow cards soon. Actually, no, we'll talk about it right now. So we have this right here, and it's talking about hiding your true self. Your lower self, I feel like there's something, whether it's perfectionist or you're just feeling comfortable right now where you're at, but there's something that is keeping you stuck from really truly moving to the next level and really having yourself be seen in your most authentic self. It's like, lady in red. I'm cracking myself up. But needless to say, right? It's like she wants to be seen, but then there's a part of her also that's being hidden. If this is even herself, this could be higher self, lower self. This could be, I don't know. I kind of want to say twin, but as you know, two twins, not two twins, a couple of twins aren't the same anyway. This is also about finding balance, with your shadows, with your spirit. Your human self, your spirit self. Like there's so many different aspects. Again, like I just said in the beginning, this earth is paradoxal. This earth is this energy, this where we live as human beings. There's always one side to another, like Lady Liberty holding the scales, There's always good, there's always bad, there's always positive, there's always negative. And when you find the balance, for anybody that knows chess, I remember I was being taught when I played chess, having your pieces in the middle of the board is the most powerful place that it can be. Why? Because if it did a 360, you can see everything. If you're in the corner, you can kind of see certain stuff. There are other powerful things, but what I'm trying to say here is the balance here. And literally looking at this card with your higher self, the higher mind, is this Two of Pentacles here. You're trying to juggle, a lot of things, but you're trying to find that balance, that ebb and flow. Every time I hear the word ebb and flow, I always think of double dutch. When one rope goes up, the other one goes down, and me, for the love of me, I don't know if it was because of fear or what, but I could never really get in and do double dutch. And the times that I did, I always felt like it was like 1, 2, 3, and I stopped and stepped on the daggone rope, you know? But here, right here, is really talking about, for some of you, gaining financial freedom. For some of you, just moving out of that lack of mindset, right? And really tuning into the abundance, really believing that you have everything that you need right now. Everything that you need right now. And there's no need to prove yourself to anybody, because you have made these strides. You did all this work, especially on the inside. That inner work is that emotional work, that mental work. Inner work is everything that you can't see on the outside, you know? A lot of the deepest scars are on the inside, not on the skin, you know? Not on the skin. And right here, you know, even if you're not a creativepreneur, there's a need for you to really, one, don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake, you know. It's half the battle when you're aware of what you know is really tying you down. You may not know how to get out of that right away, but it's okay. Sometimes you have to take baby steps depending on how big of a habit you have. Do you know how hard it is to have a break a habit? And please, if you've been doing something at the age of 5 and you're now 35 and you just recognize this habit, I want to congratulate you, because guess what? Again, that's half the battle. But if you've been doing this for about 30 years, it's going to take a while. Don't beat yourself up. And it's going to take a while to, one, trust yourself, because I'm telling y'all, I have and had trust problems. And if you can't trust yourself, how can you trust anybody to help you? All right, please take that in. If you cannot trust yourself, how can you trust anybody to help you? And second off, what am I trying to say here? Second off, there was something I was going to say. Dang. If you're not a creativepreneur, right, or entrepreneur or anything, oh, that's what I was going to say. If you're even 60 years old finding yourself watching this, like, bad habits die hard. They just do. Or long habits die hard. I don't know. I'm chopping it up. But at the same time, I really, truly feel that whoever's watching this understands. Because I just got real passionate, because that's something that has been happening with me. You know, it can be very hard on yourself. Very hard on yourself. And some of you might not even realize that all of these trophies are behind you and you made it this far. Kudos to you. Don't get a big head about it, but recognize the good stuff that you've done. And then recognize, all right, there are some things that are holding me back, because guess what? After 9 comes 10. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment, okay? You're missing that one cup that is at Ace of Cups. And I want to tell you, Ace of Cups always reminds me of filling your cup. That's you that hold the cup. You have control to hold that cup, right? But if you give all that stuff that's in the cup, you have nothing else. You have to replenish yourself, y'all. By replenishing yourself, it will make it more easier to really find the key and release yourself from whatever is binding you. And for some of you, you will find somebody that can help you with this. For others, you won't. It's keeping that balance, understanding some of these people that are around you are not serving your highest good. Some of you are like, what? There's no problem with them. But at the end of the day, it could just be that you're so much caught up in their energy, it's affecting you. Or they're maybe so needy and greedy that you can't get stuff done for yourself because they're always asking. And when there is lack, when there is feelings of unworthiness, or feelings of, you know, I can't do this, you know, feelings of unhappiness here, this goes back to this card. Don't let your happiness be defined by those that don't understand you. If you're around a bunch of people that don't understand what you're trying to do, why are you wasting your breath, your energy, and time trying to tell them this? You know, gratitude is really where the wealth is. If you have a healthy heart, sound mind, you are wealthy. No matter how many coins are in the bank. Align with your authentic self. Align with things that you really want to do. Align with your soul so you can understand and break free from anything that is holding you down here. And most importantly, create something new. Higher self is like, create something new. It's going to help you. Create something new. And what I love to do, because I'm just going to throw this little promo out there, I have Creative Soul sessions that I'm working on to really help y'all understand that everybody is creative. You have to find your uniqueness, your authenticity, to really bring that out and really feel comfortable with expressing from the soul. When you can find comfortability with connecting and expressing from the soul, then guess what? That outer world of yours, that outer everything outside of you will start shifting. And you will understand that and find balance within yourself. You got to find balance within your egos to really find balance with your spirit. You know, you got to look at that devil within you to understand the betterment, that angel there. You know, the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other. If you're talking to both, guess what? You're better than most. Am I rhyming again, y'all? All right. I want to wrap this up. All right, I want to wrap this up. I feel like you guys understand what's going on here. We have the Crown Chakra that can really do that. And let me see. I'm going to pull a card to help us understand what way we can balance our Crown Chakra. And just further advice on wrapping this up. All right, y'all. So what are some ways that we can balance our Crown Chakra? Of course, this is a general message. You know, this may not resonate with all of you all, but I like to kind of throw in some type of education, I guess, minor education about, sorry y'all, that probably is loud, about the chakra system, so you can kind of resonate a little bit, you know, because what I'm really doing here is understanding here. Oh, thank you. You know what? What are some ways that we can tap into this, right? And what is really trying to be, I totally got sidetracked that this is about the new moon. And the new moon is talking about bringing in and calling in that new energy, right? But with the new energy, sometimes you have to let things go. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, all right? So, oh, well, there you go. 3 cards. One card is going to be talking about what ways we can find balance, right, within the confusion. What's new that's what new things are coming our way and how we can ground it, okay? So I'm not going to read this. This is guidance. Oh, this is so funny. So you may not do tarot or whatever. You may be watching this and thinking cards with the devil. I don't know how I got here. And you know, this just seems intriguing though. But I'm showing you this, that cards aren't the devil, okay? Even though we have the devil card here, cards aren't the devil. Cards can be the devil if you become obsessed with everything and wanting to know so much and like, oh my God, I need to know what my future is. Yes, but that's just like anything in life, right? The guidance here is to connect with yourself, tune in, find a spiritual tool, find a way that you can really tap in, whether it's meditation, whether it's cards, whether it's going outside for a walk, you know, whether it's waking up when the sun rises, something that really connects with your spirit, your soul. This is what's going to help you balance out the confusion, balance your crown chakra, all right? So what is here is what as a collective with this new moon is really helping us find, you know, what are we trying to bring in here, basically? Let me like stop acting like. So sanctuary. Oh, okay. So we're trying to find some peace here. Look at here. Wouldn't it be lovely if we can just go on a retreat right next to the water? She got the rose quartz here. She got the cat going. It looked like she got cards too, but she has her tea or crystals, a book out. She just has peace. And this is kind of reminding me, y'all. I don't know if somebody that is a mom that is watching this and just feels overworked and can't get even time in the bathroom for herself, I just want to tell you this. Please take a deep breath with me. You know, let's just take a deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly. Try to do that 3 or 5 times, right? It takes a couple of seconds, under a minute. Just try that at its simplest form for that day. If you can't do that, something's going on where you need to speak up and ask somebody for help. Ask somebody if you can get 5 freaking minutes to yourself, all right? Because you deserve that. And, you know, for some of you, if you're thinking about going on a retreat, do that. You know, that new energy. You do need that new energy, that new space. And again, new tools even to find and work on a sacred space. When I say sacred space, that means that's your sanctuary. Literally, right here with these words. Can I put this in? I hope that you guys can see this, because I can't. Sanctuary. Okay? Find that peace. You have that. Because one thing, if you can find a peace of mind, no matter where you are, that's very powerful. And it doesn't happen like that overnight, especially if you got the devil here yelling and screaming at you and calling you in. All right? I say that lightly, use that term lightly with the devil, but you know what I'm getting at here. Because many times the devil is us, and we just need to simmer that ego down and really, or that inner child within us, and really take heed and see and listen. What is it that I need to know best right now? And it really helps if you can be in a sacred space, sacred circle, you know, or just find this water here too. And in my workbook that I made, I also talk about this. Being by water and in nature can easily help you. I think the beach actually has not only salt water, but it's something else that actually like helps neutralize your ions or something I read. Like, you know, like nature is our best friend. And many times when we get caught up in work and caught up in life, we tend to forget that. Then we become confused, right? So, what did I say? What is the best way to ground all this energy and really just wrap everything up what I said? I'm hearing like a moth to a flame burned by the fire by Janet Jackson. If you don't know that song, please look up Janet Jackson. That's the way love goes. There's a need for you. I'm going to say these two are your higher and lower self. Look at them with chains. Look at what else has chains, y'all. And no, I'm not talking about BMD or whatever that's called. I don't know why that just came out, y'all. Anyway, I hope I'm not offending anybody, but if you feel offended, this may not be the place for you. But anywho, chains. You know, what do chains do? They tie you up. They weigh you down. Point blank, period. They become like an anchor. And that's what judgment does. You know, you may be casting judgment on other people, but most importantly, you need to figure out how you're casting judgment on yourself. One day I was upset and was definitely being judgmental towards somebody. I was venting, whatever. But I didn't realize, you know, somebody had to tell me, wait a second. Are you being judgmental about them? And what are there some ways, like, you need to look at yourself? And I said, okay, you know what? You're right. Looking at yourself, you know, understanding you're being judgmental on yourself. I was talking about this in this reading too. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you recognize the habit and you want to break it, don't be so hard on yourself, but recognize this is a goal and these are steps that I have to take to make this goal. And one of the steps here is don't be so judgmental. That is what's going to help you ground this energy. Moths, I believe, don't quote me, are about like butterflies. They help you bring that transformation, but it's also saying that something has to die as well. And what, you know, again, don't quote me with the moths. Look into what moth symbolism is. What I feel like in order for this energy to ground, though, there's some type of judgment that you're casting on yourself that has to be released. in order for you to get this new energy, to feel valued, to feel loved, and to feel worthy of your sanctuary, worthy of creating a sacred space, and worthy of finding gratitude within what you already have at this present moment. So I'm going to leave it at that. All right. That is my chakra message here. If you're feeling the vibe, please subscribe. Okay. Share, like, comment below. I love comments, y'all. I love the comments. I love responding to comments. That's really what I like to do. You know, if anybody has shade, you know, I'm not going to be responding. You just might get that delete button. But we're not even talking about that energy. I'm talking about, you know, if questions, anything, comment below. I love to respond. If you want to just give me a shout out and say, hey, thank you, that is perfectly fine too. Those are many ways that you can support me. Some other ways that you can support me is by going on my website and checking and looking around at what type of services I have, because I actually do these readings for personal, you know, for your own personal well-being. And I also have workshops that I'm starting, y'all. I just haven't picked the date yet. So if you do, I think I have a link on here. If you do, click the link and just do the little survey and sign up if you're interested, because that's a way that you can support me. I'm all about this creative soul circle that I'm creating. And, you know, the creative soul really understands that we're creative and there's a need for us to use this creative energy to help heal, to help be aware, and to help create new things, you know, understand. And this is a way that you can connect with your spirit and create better things with more purpose and more things that are aligned for you. Like, hands down, Array of Gratitude is all about inspiring creativity and wellness and really embracing that authentic side of you. It's been a long time coming with opening and blossoming and connecting with my authentic self and really showing this to everyone. So I just want to give you guys a shout out and say, keep going. If you feel confused, if you feel tired, take your rest, but don't beat yourself up. Don't have that judgment to weigh you down, and really sort out the people around you and the things that are going on within yourself so you can really get back to alignment, because that's what it's all about. Finding that center so you don't feel off kiltered. All right. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say here. I hope you enjoy your new moon. We have the new moon in Virgo, which I actually forgot to say in the beginning. And the Virgo energy is about planning. It definitely talks about the mental energy, you know, ruled by Mercury. Okay, for those astrology geeks out there. Okay, gang, gang. I'm learning astrology too, but yes, it's about getting your ducks in order. That's one thing that Virgos definitely do, and that Virgo energy can sometimes be the perfectionist here with this devil, but we don't want to get overly perfect. We want to just get in tune and centered and grounded with knowing what we are. It's an earth sign. Y'all can be grounded, but you have to be grounded within your truth to really focus and walk your path to your true north. All right. So if you like messages like so, please subscribe, again, like, share, comment, all that jazz, and look forward for new ones, you know, and check out the links below, y'all. I'm outie. Till next time, peace.